clause of 10 million euros, which is just over £8 million. Now, Amorim has a 30-day notice period in his contract. And what he wants to do is move to United straight away. And he wants to take 3 of his coaches with him. So what Sporting are saying is, hey, hold on a minute. We need to be respected in this whole process as well. You've got this 30-day notice period. You want to take these 3 coaches as well. So we need to be compensated.
I know you may not believe it. But God did it. Let me start the show by saying, if you're driving, I don't know where you are right now. For anything that happens to be like driving just on the roadside, I love to say that we really do love you. I don't know how I feel when I cross sometimes the roadside, either like the road ride, and anyway, I feel like a couple part of the plane, it's a VOP thing, and you'll be like, oh goodness me, they're really listening all the time. And I love to say it again. I like to start the show by saying thank you so much for all you do, and I must say shout out to everyone who's been blessed by this. Another apologies too is that the play day would not come your way today. I'm so sorry about that, because we have something very, very tight to tackle on the show today. So possibly the play day have to go on a pause. But let's talk more right now on the show with me and myself. If there's a word like that, I have my guest live here on the studio. He's in the studio, right? With the word Ikechukwu's the name. Hey, how you doing around? Welcome to the show. Great to have you in the Football Fans Lounge.
I'm good, man. I'm chilling. Good evening, Kizzy.
Right.
Good evening to our listeners out there.
Okay, so we start from the very big one. Yesterday was actually intense, but let's go with this very one. I like to start with a grassroots before we talk about the Super Eagles story and give you everything you need to know. First of all, arrangements are in top gear by Double Accord organization to stage this year Asiwaju Under 17 Football Championship build for November 15, 2024 in Lagos. Now, 57 football clubs with 20 local governments and 37, council and those very one. Council Development Area of Lagos will compete in the honors of those very one, the Under 17 grassroots football tournament that will be played at different centers across 5 divisions of Lagos State, namely Badagry, Ikorodu, Ikeja, Lagos Island, and then Ekwe. So now the tournament is aimed at avail the players to platform to showcase their God-given talent and engage them positively thereby taking their minds off social vices. Now, the organizers of the championship, Samuel Abikoye, as the name said, the tournament is also to honor President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his immense contribution towards the growth of sports in Nigeria. So on the show this evening, let's quote the organizer. They said, we are grateful to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for keeping faith with the sponsorship of this championship. As we speak to you now, clubs have registered and commenced training ahead of competition, and then inspection of fields where the games hold will be carried out, and then it's a very big one. But Ikechukwu, let's talk about this quickly now. You heard me say this one's like a grassroots, and everybody says all the time that if you want to go back to the game, we want to see grassroots grow to its top, and that's how I feel it should go. It's a long time coming from the south side. I know when we used to have those Shell Cup in Lagos Principal Cup, we don't see any of those things anymore. But let me ask you this question: this one now, grassroots in football, grassroots in Nigeria, is this the way forward, or is this a way forward?
Well, all I see is 2027 election campaign.
What do you mean?
I'll tell you the truth.
Wait. What do you mean?
Well, this is just like a gesture. It's a kind of, they want to create optics for the president. Say the president is interested in sports development, youths, grassroots and all of that. I don't know. Okay, let's ask ourselves. Right. Even the so-called Principal Cup and other tournaments that they played back in the day.
Grassroots.
Yes, those grassroots competition.
Right.
You agree with me that there's actually no breeding ground to groom this talent. Only thing that they gave this talent is just a platform to showcase themselves. And that's exactly what these guys are doing. So there's absolutely no difference. Nothing. Right. If you come up, you want to say you want to build, a pool for grassroots development, to groom grassroots players. Right. There are certain ways you go about it. There are 3 examples that have proven to work, across the world.
Right.
One in Morocco, that Mohamed the deceased.
I know that.
Yes, of course. That academy. They started in 2009, and of course that academy between 2009 and 2022, that's 13 years, right? Right. It has given Morocco the bragging right to say yes, we are the very first nation to be in African nation rather to be in the World Cup semi-finals, right? Yeah. And of course that academy, gave birth to the likes of Yusuf El Nasri and of course Azadine Ounahi and so many other players that are part of that setup. Now we look at the Clairefontaine Academy in France, right? The academy was set up in 1988.
Right.
It took that academy 10 years to produce the first world champion for France in 1998. And of course, that academy had produced the likes of Thierry Henry, the golden boy of France today, Kylian Mbappe, William Gallas, Blaise Matuidi. We can go on and on and on. Right. Okay, and of course, the third example is the one that England just started in 2012. And they made this guy the architect, Dan Ashworth, who's moved recently to Manchester United. Right. And of course, that academy, it's the project is titled the English DNA. It produced the likes of Lookman and Ademola that we are actually enjoying the fruit of the British government labor.
Don't even go there.
Yes, of course. And of course, talking about Phil Foden and Solanke, Calvin Lewin and co. Right. You remember that tournament? The academy started in 2012.
Right.
The project rather started 2012, and of course England won their first major tournament right after 1966. Since 1966, actually, under 17 World Cup and under 17, under 20 World Cup this same year in 2017. It gave their female the chance, of course, it groomed their female to become a European champion too. So we can go on and look at projects that these are life-longing tested projects. Okay. But what we have in here is just for politicians to say, okay, my boy, you don't try. Thank you. I see your work there. Don't worry, I will make you Minister of Sport. Or Minister of
You think that's what it's about?
Basically, right. And now, in 2027, they'll say, okay, the president is so much interested in sports. Do you remember what he did in Lagos when 57 local government? They'll bring these pictures and oh, that's true.
Okay, wait, hold on. Take a deep breath. Are you taking a deep breath?
I did.
Let me ask you this question. Are you trying to say our president is not a sportman?
I'm never saying that.
So what are
I'm simply saying that this seems like, people trying to curry favor from him.
People.
Yes.
So it's like a campaign.
Yeah, just like a campaign. When
campaign for who?
Of course, for the president. Right. See, when the president or when a politician wants to vie for, let's say, for the seat of the president, a lot of persons will come in. Independent campaigners will come in. They will throw their money to do stuffs so that Baba, I may do this one where everybody see for you. So you go and remember me.
Oh, okay.
These are the sort of things they do. If you want to really build project and even name it the Bola Ahmed Tinubu project, you can do it. We have the football school of excellence. What happened to it in Kwara State? Why can't they just go there and rename it the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu grassroots initiative and then groom these guys and let's give it years and see if we're not going to produce the world champion or back-to-back African champion.
Okay, sounds like this is not the way forward on that.
Absolutely, this is not different from what we've been saying.
Okay, let's talk about the Guzau. Our president of the NFF, talk about president of Nigerian Football Federation, Ibrahim Musa Guzau, has commended the Super Eagles forward Ademola Lookman for finishing in the 14th place in the Ballon d'Or record for this year, saying he believes that the petard forward has what it takes to finish much higher in the race next year. Lookman finished 14th this year contest, which we saw at the gala. Talk about the Moroccan side, I beg your pardon, the Paris side. Now, Rodri came out there, but the NFF man commended Lookman for his feat, and they said, we believe he has the potential to finish more higher next year. He was already a winner before Monday night as the only African on the 30-man shortlist. He's also the second highest rated Italian Serie A player in the race. Most pundits now see him winning this year's African Player of the Year award. If that happens, it means it will be the first time. It will be the first time that a Nigerian has picked the continental gong with from his fellow Nigerian. We know the story. So it would be Osimhen Lookman, just like we did have Prince of Monaco Ikpeba Nusa, Kano taken from that. Ikpeba from Kano, that was 96, 97. And then we have also for the first time 1994, 93,
94.
Rashidi Yakini of blessed memory, Munike, 94. He went on. But let me ask you, is there a possibility that Ademola Lookman would not win this very award come December 16 in Marrakesh, Morocco?
In Africa, there's nothing impossible. So, like I said, the last time we talked about this award, Ademola Lookman, this is his award to lose. There's no way he shouldn't win it. But of course, if you ask me, is there any way? Yes. I mean, what happened in 2001 is still shocking.
Right.
How a player who plays in France and finished 14th on the log, talking about El Hadji Diop,
Right.
who won it over Osei for who won, the Champions League and of course the league with Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
A key player, not just part of the team,
Yeah.
a key player
He
in that
lost in the
setup.
99, he cried like a baby.
You know,
2021.
you understand?
2001, yeah. And
So if that
2020.
can happen, what else?
Are you trying to say we should not hope too much?
I'm not saying we should not hope too much. I'm
What do you
saying don't
mean?
be shocked.
Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. Okay, sounds scary. Now let's talk about recognition. Ademola Lookman has come to say big achievement for my country and for my club. And then everybody involved today's my fans. He sounds very happy. But his manager has talked about Lookman's stay, and then he's saying Paris Saint-Germain wanted to come for him. Of course they did come, but no way. He can't go in January. He does not advise. That's Gianpiero Gasparini saying, I don't advise him to go. I would love him if he wants to go for himself personally. He can go during the summer, but not the season.
Top players rarely leave their club in the summer, in the winter.
During the season, yeah.
Yes, they don't. They rarely do it. They move at the end of the season. And I've seen this guy is a top player at this point.
Right.
So I don't think there's any need for him to be in a hurry. You understand? I
Yeah.
believe he should wait till the end of the season and then leave if he wants to. And that's another way to show you respect the club, because leaving in the middle of the season as a key player, you definitely disrupt the team chemistry.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's not healthy for the team, and of course they might end up having bad blood for you. Ademola Lookman is like a prince there, and you leaving them in the middle of the season is not going to be.
Okay, so still talking about Lookman quickly on the show. Super Eagles forward Ademola Olajide Lookman has revealed that he always felt like a strong pull to Nigeria, even when he played for the English side. So he's saying there's no regret. I love where I am. Speaking about a legend switch, the 27-year-old started his international career with the Three Lions of England, representing the youth team at the several tournaments, playing at the UEFA Under-19 Championship, Under-21 Euro tournament before winning the FIFA Under-20 World Cup in 2017 alongside Dominic Solanke and Calvin Lewis. Now, despite his success with the English youth team, a call up to senior national team never came, and he chose to represent the Super Eagles of Nigeria in 2022 when he was 24 years. Yeah. He's currently 27. Now, moving on, Lookman said, I've always been Nigerian. Yeah. I've always been in touch with Nigerian, with the group of people and the culture. They were very welcoming, very loving, and they took me as their own. For me, it's a dream and honor to be here, to be able to have that badge on my chest. Now, he said, I've always kind of had two personalities on and off the pitch. I'm very reserved. I don't speak much. I really don't like to talk much. But on the pitch, I have the fire. I'm still trying to achieve and to do more. I'm never satisfied. I'm never really satisfied, he said. That's always on my mind. Now, Lookman, big player. You already know, 14th place. The word is, if he had played for England, okay, let's get it right. Did he make the right choice to play for Nigeria?
He did. Absolutely.
You would recall he wanted to play for England, like his body so.
Yes, and that's why I don't believe his statement saying that he has always had the pull to play for Nigeria. Make him talk to the situation and push and come. I like him, but I don't really like all those kinds.
Okay. Okay, I like that one. I'm liking that one. Okay, let's talk about this one. Playing for Nigeria and playing for England, which one would have done him more?
I mean, it's obvious.
So
it's very much obvious. I mean, there's Rashford. There's Jack Grealish that didn't even make the cut. You understand?
Sancho.
Come on, Jordan. They have quality, and of course, when they start picking their player, you might want to say, okay, what about Sakada is there? He's just one of those exceptions.
Yeah.
Who knows if Lookman would have been an exception too? These are the questions.
But let me ask you about that, Lookman. Lookman playing for Nigeria now. If he had played for England, if they have called him up, do you think by now he will still be in the team, or they would have dumped him like the usuals?
Well, with his current form, he will still be part of the team. He might not be a key player in the team. He might not play regularly, but if they can drop Jack Grealish after his Champions League winning campaign,
right?
I don't think Lookman will be difficult to drop too.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Okay, so let's talk about this now. CAF big date for Super Eagles final match. The Nigerian Football Federation (NFF) said CAF has picked November 14 and 18 respectively for Nigeria final AFCON game against Republic of Benin and then Rwanda side. And then, according to the NFF, match the 5 clash with Benin Republic at the State Fellows Buckley face. The stadium is Felix Houphouët-Boigny Stadium in Abidjan, on November 14th. Will kick off at 8 p.m. Nigerian time. CAF has appointed Issa C from Senegal as the referee. His compatriot Jibril Kamara, Noha Bongoa, El Haji Amadou C will serve as the referee 1, assistant referee 2, and 4th official respectively. Rainer Williams, Sarah from Cote d'Ivoire, will be the commissioner, while Angola Inas Emmanuel Candido will be the referee assessor. The match this 6 encounter with Rwanda will take place at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium, Uyo, on November 18th. Now, CAF also appointed Moroccan match official for the game with Sami Goiza as the referee for the encounter, which kicks off 5 p.m. Nigerian time. His compatriots Zakari Brainsi, Amsamada Bekuture, Sharaf Mustafa will serve as assistant referee 1, 2, and 4th official respectively. Prosper Harrison Aldo from Ghana will be the commissioner, with Somalian Ali Mohammed Ahmed, who will be the referee assessor. The match will be the last of the race for the Group D for slots at the 3rd or 5th African Cup of Nations final to be held in Morocco. Nigeria, Super Eagles, how well are we prepared for this very tournament coming up? We are very qualified, let me just say, because I don't see us losing those 2 games.
I mean, going by the last tournament, we were the second best team in Africa. And at this point, we actually did justice to our group.
Right.
So, yes, I think we are very much ready for the tournament. Even if the tournament will be holding this year, we've got the talent. We've got the in fact, the boys are in high spirit. So, I don't have issues with us being prepared. The question is, how ready, is the team mentally to win the championship? There's no question about the talent that we've got.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, who is going to lead us to the championship? These are the questions we should be asking. But if it's about the group of boys that we have, I think we've got one of the best, if not the best group in Africa at the point. Outside Morocco.
Let's talk about the Super Eagles still without a coach. What's your take about that? Interim. Are we going to see Guavon lead the Super Eagles to the Nations Cup? He's interim. How long are we going to wait? We don't have a coach for now.
Well, it's a possibility that he might not lead us, and of course it's still very much possible that he will. But the question is, the question around Eguavon as a person is that it's not the first time he's on the job.
Yeah.
Right. NFF has seen who he is. He gets in see finish a bring. You understand? That's exactly what happened. When you keep going and coming, when you keep going out, it's just like
like the fourth stage.
Yeah, just like Goose Hiddink. Whenever Chelsea sack their manager, they'll bring him to just stabilize the team for So, but then, right? We've seen him. Can he do it? Yes, he can.
He has shown it.
Yeah, he has shown it.
Right.
But the last time he led the Super Eagles to the African Cup of Nations,
We know the story.
tactically he was bad against Tunisia.
But we've seen a different Eguavon.
Well, I want to believe that he's learned and he's grown, because everybody has to grow.
Definitely.
So yes, for me, I want them to give him a job. Because the quality of talent we have now is better than the ones
Why
took last time.
Why are we wasting time? Why can't they give him this job just like that?
Now the same reason we go make person they give jollof rice, they find stew. Trust issues. They have trust issues.
They don't believe him.
Yes, they don't believe him yet because they've given him chance before.
But I know that part when they don't believe him, but not believing in him now with what he's done over a short period of time.
Not. See, this thing is about trusting somebody. It's just like Kizzy take. Borrow me money, I give you money. Right. You took the money, I return on Wednesday. You didn't bring it back. We need to settle on for station.
Okay.
Next time I come meet to say Kizzy Alpha.
I get the point.
That's
all
the
right,
thing.
let's talk about the Ballon d'Or quickly before we go on to the side. Shame to football. Vinicius deserves Ballon d'Or. Not me saying it's from Clarence, said of the Dutchman. He said Real Madrid and Brazilian star Vinicius Junior was overlooked for the Ballon d'Or. And Seedorf said in his words, let me quote him, he said, I think Vini deserves this award. It seems like there is something going on between Real Madrid and UEFA that hasn't been resolved. Seedorf, who was at the ceremony, told report, it's a shame because I think these things have to be separated, particularly for a player who is in a special moment. We will see what happens next. Master H. Rodri was named the men's Ballon d'Or. You know the story, blah, blah, blah. Let's talk about this one. How is this? What's Seedorf saying? Is it making sense?
It doesn't make any sense.
You think so? Why?
It doesn't make any sense. Right, I can understand the fact where Real Madrid and UEFA, because of the UEFA Super League, that Real Madrid is pushing other clubs, to start. I can understand they might have bad blood there.
Right.
But it has nothing to do with Vini. When did they start that UEFA Super League thing? Who won the Ballon d'Or?
Right. So
2022. Wasn't it Benzema? We've seen this thing. It doesn't change anything. If you are good, you are good. Vini is good, right? But it's so unfortunate. This is an international tournament year, and it didn't do well. And the best player in Euro was also the
So
championship winner.
Let me ask you, Vinny had done well at the Copa America, would have been?
That would have been a tiebreaker. That would have been that would have been a tiebreaker. It would have sealed it for Vinny. But we all saw it now. We saw it.
Okay, let's talk about Vinny. Of course, he has something to say. Brazil and Real Madrid forward Vinicius Junior said on Monday that he will keep on fighting racism even if his activism is what led to him not winning the Ballon d'Or. Sources close to the player told report. Vinicius Junior took to social media after finishing second on the prestigious award, voting behind Spanish and Man City ace midfielder. You could call him Rodriguez or Rodrigo or Rodri. Now, Vinny said, "I will do it 10 times if I have to. They are not ready." Vinicius posted on X after his La Liga side Real Madrid cancelled their plan to attend the ceremony in Paris, boycotting it in anticipation of the Brazilian not winning the men's award. Asked what Vinicius meant with his post, his management told reports that he was referring to his fight against racism. Now, they believe it was what led to him not winning the Ballon d'Or award. The football world is not ready to accept a player who fights against the system. The 24-year-old Brazil international has been subjected to racial abuse in several locations in Spain, leading to at least 2 convictions for racist insult in pioneer cases in the country. Moving on, Real Madrid also won the main club team of the year, or call it club of the year award, and their manager Carlo Ancelotti was named coach of the year after winning the European and Spanish league double in a near perfect campaign last season. France Football, which organizes the Ballon d'Or award, was not immediately available for comment. The award are based on voting by a panel of journalists from the top 100 FIFA ranked countries. Now, let's talk about quoting or what players rightly said. Now, Camavinga came to say on social media, X to be exact, formerly known as Twitter, he said, "My brother, you are the best in the world, and no award can say otherwise. Love you, my bro." And then, while several other teammates shared messages with photos of Vinicius saying, "You are the best." This one says, "I waited all the year for Vinny Jr. to be deservedly recognized as the best player in the world, and now they come to tell me that the Ballon d'Or is not for him." Brazil women great Marta said this in a video on Instagram. But you and I know, Ike, that Vinicius Jr. has been instrumental in Real Madrid Champions League winning La Liga double along with the 21-year-old Jude Bellingham, who scored 19 goals in sparkling debut campaign and helped England reach the Euro 2024 final and came third in the Ballon d'Or ranking. Why are we having Ballon d'Or talks? Racism in the mix. What's going on?
Okay, so I'll start with the first one, right? Is it racism that made Luka Modric win the 2018 Ballon d'Or over Cristiano Ronaldo?
No.
Okay, is it racism that made Cristiano Ronaldo win?
Well, okay, let me just bring it back. I don't think we've heard about racism in Ballon
No,
d'Or.
I mean,
think it's just a recent one.
Yes, I'm even coming.
No, you know why I don't want you to count for me? Because Vinicius Junior has faced more as a player recently now, in recent times.
Do you know how many times Samuel Eto'o faced racism attack in Spain?
No, I'm talking about for
even Daniel Alves.
For a player to be this close, who have faced more.
Okay, let's ask her.
I know Eto'o got to that phase, but
do you think George Weah wasn't subjected to racism
during his 95
Yes.
time?
In fact, as at that time, racism was even worse than it is today. I mean, we have the opportunity to see these things, and sanctions today is way, 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 way heavier.
Right.
But George Weah won it, and the world didn't stop. Vinny is good, right?
Yeah.
Real Madrid is that team you can beat your chest that, okay, in the next 3 years, they have the chance to win the UEFA Champions League again. Let him do what he's done again. Let's see. Let's see. Why are they making this Ballon d'Or thing about racism? See, if Rodrigo didn't win the best player of the Euros, and of course didn't win the Euros alongside it, right? And then they gave him the award, then we can start having a conversation of racism. He won a bigger trophy tournament. He's the best player of that tournament.
The national team calendar year.
Come on.
Right.
Why are we having this conversation about racism in this sport? Why?
All right. Okay, let me hold you there. Now, there's a huge belief Parma can challenge for next Ballon d'Or award. Zola has come to say that. Chelsea great Gianfranco Zola said Cole Palmer has a quality to challenge for next year's Ballon d'Or award. Recall that attacking midfielder scored 32 goals and provided 20 assists in 56 competitive games for Chelsea. However, in a chat report, the former Italian midfielder stated that the England international must maintain his goal scoring form for club and country, and it said one thing he can certainly work on is his physique. He can be a little faster and maybe a little stronger in one-on-ones. I know he has a very quick mind. He will need to get his body a little faster. Cole Palmer is in the potential race on this one.
Absolutely. I mean, he's got a rich football mind. And again, right, for me, I don't even think he needs to improve in this number of goals he scored.
Right.
His influence in the game should be, it should be the most paramount. It should look at increasing how he influences the game. How many goals does Zidane score? But we see his influence in every game he plays.
Right.
This is exactly what. How many goals does Xavi score? How many does Iniesta score? But how much can you influence a game?
Does he have the potential to get there?
It's still very young.
But you can start saying
No, that's what I'm saying. It's still very young, so he can definitely get it.
Okay, so let's quickly go on this part before we open the phone lines. We'll talk. Didier Drogba have come to say on Song Heung-min. He said, I think the only problem with him is that he's playing for Tottenham. True or false?
That's the same problem Harry Kane had.
Okay, so Chelsea believe Cole Palmer's best years are still ahead of him, even suggesting him as the first Englishman to win the Ballon d'Or since Michael Owen back in 2001, and they want him as the poster boy for Chelsea. Okay, let's see how this goes. And then moving on, Napoli next 3 games in the Serie A. They have to play Atalanta home, Inter Milan away, Roma home. They are on top of the log at this point. Can Conte do a magic this time? If one of Juventus, it's Inter.
See, I told someone when Napoli hired Conte, I said, this guy understands the Serie A. He knows how to win it. There are certain managers that when you bring them into a system, they know how to hack that system. That is who Antonio Conte is.
Okay.
He came to England after the Euros, that Italy won in 2016. And then we saw, after the Euros that Portugal won in 2016. And then we saw the magic that he did. So, trust me, Antonio Conte is that man that you look at and say, okay, this man has got a very, very brilliant mind. And he's done it with Inter 3 times.
So he can do it again. Okay. Okay, so quickly, let's still talk more on the show. Now the news about this man, Newcastle United are discussing the possibility of signing Brian Bremo in January, but manager Eddie Howe is facing tough spending restriction. And then we move on. Pep Guardiola, I would love to have Ikechukwu talk on this one. Pep Guardiola, he said, if Vini Jr. would have won the Ballon d'Or, it would have been more than well deserved. Do you understand the English? More than well deserved. He said, like last season with Erling Braut Haaland, and he didn't win it. He said again, Erling was there, he was happy and congratulates Messi and okay, let's try to do something next season. Now, Pep Guardiola knows, he likes to say that to Man City players, now. He always tells them, you can't be like Messi.
Yeah.
He tells even Rodri, he tells Foden, you guys are good players, but you can't be like Messi. He says that.
Yeah, of course.
Now, I'm not saying, he said congratulations to Messi. He's not saying he does not like that Messi won it. But Haaland was close, If it wasn't the World Cup.
Exactly.
If it wasn't the World Cup.
Exactly my point. See, when they look at this award, they look at the trophies, the biggest trophy.
Right.
The World Cup is the biggest trophy. You cannot win the World Cup and the best player in the tournament without winning the best player in the world. It's not possible.
Right.
Same thing. This is the same conversation we're having around this Vini and Rodri. He won a bigger tournament. He's the best player in that tournament. Why will you say he doesn't deserve it?
Okay, so let's move on now. According to the report, Ruben Amorim will travel to England tomorrow with his 3 coaches, Carlos Fernandez, Adelo Candido, and George Vital. I don't know what this man is trying to do, and I think he's not really doing it so good for Sporting. Let's quickly bring you that very report where Ruben Amorim, he's really in the story right now. He wants to do a magic. He wants to leave. His body language says it all. But what's next for Ruben Amorim? Who would take over? Just maybe. Let's hear this and then see what he's trying to do. His body language says it all. Please enjoy this one.
Has told Sporting that he wants to move to United. But what Sporting are doing at the moment is defending their interests. And they want to make sure that Amorim leaves the club in the right way after United told them that they were willing to trigger his release clause of 10 million euros, which is just over £8 million. Now, Amorim has a 30-day notice period in his contract. And what he wants to do is move to United straight away. And he wants to take 3 of his coaches with him. So what Sporting are saying is, hey, hold on a minute. We need to be respected in this whole process as well. You've got this 30-day notice period. You want to take these 3 coaches as well. So we need to be compensated for that. And they're asking United for an extra €5 million, which is just over £4 million. Now, the coaches he wants to take with him are Carlos Fernandez.
All right, you heard that from Ruben Amorim. He's not being fair. 30 days notice. Okay, let's be sincere. Are you on it?
But
I know it's money, but I'm not okay. Let me say it this way. Sorry, let me bring you this one now. 30 million euro for Portuguese clubs, 20 million euro for clubs from abroad. This Ruben Amorim released clubs details, right? United have the money. How much is £5 million? They can, of course, Now, 10 million euro for top clubs from abroad, like Manchester United. Now, the part I know how it just works. He wants to go with his coaching crew. I know he's been working with them anywhere he goes.
That's it.
But 30 days notice. This is like a character and body attitude. This is the reason why sometimes player wants to leave. We like players or coaches living on a very good note.
Yeah.
If he does this, Sporting have not said bad either. If this will work, then why not add at least that €5 million?
Well, I think that's up to Manchester United.
Exactly, but they should compensate.
Yeah, no, that's up to United. That's not up to Ruben Amorim.
It's not the detail.
No, it's not up to Ruben Amorim. It's up to Manchester United.
Right.
If it's part of the clause that you have to pay X amount to get this guy and these 3 coaches, then they have to pay.
Okay, let me hold you on that quickly. Let's let you know that Anthony has already been told that he can leave Man United when the transfer window reopens in January. Ajax are among the clubs who have won or who have shown interest in bringing their Brazilian back and just back to the Eredivisie. Now, moving on, Florentino Perez called on Real Madrid players. According to report, you can listen to this well. Florentino Perez called on Real Madrid players and told them to promote Vini on their social media.
I told you what.
Now, Mbappe and Bellingham, however, claim that their social media aren't working.
Come on, I told you this.
What's this?
Okay, now let's ask ourselves a very genuine question.
Yeah.
Mbappe, just imagine that Mbappe, the people who claim their social media aren't working are Cavara and say Modric.
Right.
A lot of persons would have been screaming racism because they are not of the same race.
Yeah.
This is exactly what I'm saying.
But why would this happen?
Why? Madrid have shown that they are not good losers. They've shown it.
They hate to lose.
Yes, they've shown it that they are not good losers. Come on, this is sport.
Yeah.
Accept defeat and go.
It can be all around.
Because sometimes, another time, it will be in your favor. This same rule will play, in your favor, and you will win it.
Okay, so Dortmund crash out of the DFB Pokal, and let's let you know that it's being suggested that Ruud van Nistelrooy is likely going to leave Man United once a new coach comes in, and then Victor Gyökeres is in the race. Now, Fabio Capello said something about George Zegzi. He said, "Go watch Zegzi play in the Premier League and tell me if it seems like the same player we admire in Bologna," and that's true.
Yes, true.
He now said, in Italy, he did what he wanted in England. He doesn't even have time to think about the play before the ball is stolen from him. And that's just different. Enzo Maresca and Jadon Sancho said last 2 games he didn't play well. He didn't play for tactical decisions. No more than that. Sancho is doing well since he arrived. Players can maintain the same level all season. He's going to play many games and he has to continue to work hard. I think Maresca likes him.
Yes, of course.
He likes him.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so Samuel Borodion is scoring goals. Scored a hat-trick for Porto. Okay, let's leave that aside. Okay, now Arsenal fans, we should open the phone lines now. Good news for Arsenal, if you want to hear. Mikel Arteta said Gabriel Magalhaes' knee injury is not serious, and then he said we are still assessing him. It doesn't look that bad. Arteta said it's still early to predict how long he will be out. And good news, right?
That doesn't sound like a good news.
Doesn't sound like good news. All right, you want to be part of the show? You can talk about this with me. 0700 903 903 903. 0700 903 903 903. Some of them might be like, okay, we should have predicted some of the games, but I don't know if we should do that. But let me let you know the AFL Cup. Some like to say the Carabao Cup. I'll tell you what's really going on. Brighton, Liverpool today, 8:30 p.m. Nigerian time. Aston Villa, Crystal Palace, Man United, Leicester, Newcastle, Chelsea, Preston, Arsenal, Tottenham, Man City. Okay, do you think we should predict these games? If do you think we should? Let's leave it. I would have loved the prediction of that very game. That's Tottenham, Man City. It's a very big game.
It's a very big game. But of course, in games like this, I want to believe Man City might not use their very strong strengths to approach the game, of course. So it's going to be Newcastle, Tottenham rather. Advantage in this particular time.
You think they're coming out well?
Because they will have a stronger squad. Except Manchester City decide, because they don't really have. For me, I'm looking at Pep Guardiola feeding many of the players from academy, the ones that just the likes of McT and bringing them into the fold to really play the game.
But do you agree with me that if a Kopama was in City, he would play tonight?
Absolutely.
Kopama is a big name now.
He would have been playing many of the games in the league too.
Yeah, but not he can't guarantee that. Come on, he was playing from the bench,
Yeah, maybe, but of course he would have been playing.
It would have been that hard
because knowing that Kevin is injured.
Yeah,
that's an opportunity for him to actually really play.
But we'll talk about Kopama another day because I think Enzo Maresca and Pochettino have played him more on that role that we are seeing. Than Guardiola, he's played more from the flank, like deeply. Bernardo Silva, Foden even advancing higher on that part. But quickly, let's let you know why the phone line is still beeping. Apologies, I'll come back to the call line. For the Serie A top live football, Empoli Inter Milan will play 6:30 Nigerian time very soon. Venezia with the Udinese 6:30, Atalanta Monza 8:45, and Juventus Parma. These are the games. Let's go back to the phone line. WhatsApp number 081717563. I call it again. I'll be like 08171756338. That's for the WhatsApp. But you want to call us directly on the show? It is 0700903903903. VOP to the world. Come in. What's your name? Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Great to have you, Johnny.
My name is Chibike from Ayabo.
GBK, talk to me. Welcome to the show.
Yes, I will confirm something from you.
What did you say?
I want to confirm something from you.
All right, go on, GBK.
Is a new Manchester United new coach going to be arrived before game against Chelsea?
No, I doubt so. That's for Sunday. I doubt so. No.
Okay. And for the Ballon d'Or, congratulations to the owner, but we are going for it next season.
Wait, what did you say?
Congratulations to the Ballon d'Or winner, but we are going for it next season.
Who is we?
Madrid.
Wait.
Obama FC.
You see, I told you. You see it. He's a Chelsea fan.
Really?
So you're now bringing Cole Palmer to the contention of the Ballon d'Or. Is he up to that level now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, man. Chivike. Chelsea fans are out there. And they're saying the Cole Palmer team. Come and watch your name. Good evening. Talk to me. Hello?
This is Samuel from Oshodi.
Samuel from Oshodi. Talk to me, Samuel.
Yeah, Kizzy the GOAT.
They call me a GOAT. I'm out of greatest of all time. Where do you put Ronaldo and Messi?
No. In terms of sports analysis. Yeah, Kizzy.
Thank you.
First one. I think KDB is. I think the guy had a bad luck or something. I think KDB should be the one doing this, not Rodri.
Are you serious?
Yeah, KDB. I think after Ronaldo Messi left, I was feeling for that KDB. No, sorry. I want to ask a question also. Sorry, these Man U coaches, those assistants, who is paying those assistants? Is it the coach or the club that is paying those assistants?
Yeah, basically the assistants are being paid by the coach. It comes with them.
Okay, by the coach.
Yes, that's how it works.
Okay. Okay.
So when he's talking about, when he's talking about the salary and everything, he knows he's coming with his team. So when he's going, he goes with them. Do you understand?
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
Thank you.
Kizzy, thanks so much. Thanks.
I appreciate you, man, and the time and the day. Pesero came with this guy. When Pesero was talking about his 50,000, was it when we were pricing Pesero 50? Was it 50,000 dollar? And he was like, come on, Or he used to have one man that he works with all the time. I've forgotten his name. Everywhere he has gone to, that man is always with him. Welcome to the show. What's your name? Great to have you join us. Good evening, man.
Good evening.
Right. Hala Madrid has got an ACL. I told you. Anterior crucial ligament. We cannot wait. So we signed Ikechukwu. You don't like Ikechukwu jersey number? We've unveiled him already. Ballon d'Or. Okay.
So, CCK, see, there's something I want to ask you.
All right.
This, I don't want to Lookman.
Yeah.
The award they give him is for what?
The what?
The award they give Lookman.
No, he's 14th Ballon d'Or, just position, not, I mean, he's not won the basic award, just 14th. But aside that, he won an award in Italy as well, so he's not gotten what he really wants for now. That's the camp best, that's for 16 December. That's what he wants. Right.
But this man you post. Any latest?
Okay, the latest on ground now is that Ruben Amorim is the closest, and of course, Man United are ready to trigger the release clause. They don't mind. So the Portuguese will be likely will be the next manager for Man United. But for Sunday, it would be a Ruud van Nistelrooy. I think basically on that very game, interim. Yes.
Thank God, because that match is 3 points for Chelsea.
Who told you?
See,
Who told you?
I will lie for you now.
You already maybe you're lying now. I don't know. Okay, do you agree with him?
See.
Okay.
No, see, I will lie for you. This match is 3 points for Chelsea.
Okay.
So,
Let me let you. All right, thank
I
you.
want Man U to lose because even though Arsenal, I don't want Arsenal to win this weekend. I'm for sure Arsenal back and back.
All right, let me let you. Welcome to the show. Good evening. What's your name? Oh, please do well to reconnect if you can. Apologies that we opened the phone lines very late. And apologies again that the prayer talk, how well do you know your football club, all of those plays that we do for Wednesdays did not come your way, please. I'm sorry about that. All right. Great. Welcome to the show. Yes, man.
Yeah, this is CBK December that I called before.
Okay.
I want to remind you that I haven't seen all my package, you.
What did you say?
I haven't seen my package.
What did you win?
I went on the play show now.
CBK. Are you on WhatsApp?
No. I'm using small phone.
What did you win on the play day? Because Mr. Phil should have sent you your package. He's the one in charge. How do
I know my club?
You're sure, CBK. Okay. But if you're on WhatsApp, it would have more easier for us to do the VR check on that. I don't know how we go on this. How do we go? CBK from where? What's the location?
Ayobo.
Okay, we'll check you out. All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, CBK. Okay, quickly, let's get on this one now. This one says, KZK, good evening and well done for the job you're doing and your guy in the studio. I disagree with your guy analogy between Vinny and Rodrigo. In 2010, Iniesta won the World Cup and best player of the tournament. Won the Champions League as well as La Liga with Barca, but the Ballon d'Or was given to Messi. Why not Vinny this time around? Vinny is the best for me. Thanks. My name is Honesty from Okoko, Lagos. Okay, why you wait to talk about this? Hold on. Let's get on this. All right.
The voice of the night.
Good evening, man. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, good evening. This is Ernest calling from Agon.
Ernest, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening to your guys. Guys there.
Good evening, Ernest.
Yeah, my regard to Mr. Phil Anderson.
Charles.
This guy.
Aye.
Ala Madrid. And this guy, I want to talk about the Ballon d'Or. I still want to talk about it.
Okay.
As in, yeah, I don't know why Madrid is taking that thing. It's too hard. It's too far. Because as in, if you take last season, I think Ala last season was more favorable than this guy, Vinicius Junior, this season. And Ala was more favorable to win the Ballon d'Or when they give it to Lionel Messi. But the guy, the team doesn't trend like this, like the one where Vinicius Junior was doing like this. And for me, that is a well-deserved Ballon d'Or for Rodri. Vinicius Junior he can try it again. Let him just put this one behind him and try to fight again this season. You can do it better instead of taking reaction and this and this and this. No, I think. And for this in the NFL, I want to talk about Super Eagles. I think they should just calm down for employing another this thing. But let's just give this one a chance.
Okay.
Probably we can go to World Cup. It's
okay.
50-50 to World Cup.
It's a 50-50.
60-40. 60-40. We may not go.
60-40.
60-40. We have 60% of losing it.
Okay.
And 40% of qualifying to the World Cup. So I don't think there is a need for us to change this in the another manager. Let's just allow the government to continue with the Super Eagles.
Okay. Quickly, let me let you. Thank you so
thank you.
much. Save. All right, save, man. This one says, good day, Kizike. I beg, help me beg Enugu Rangers to pay me the balance of my sign-on fee since the year 2008 and 2009 season. They've cost me so much damages. Ogwala from Ochodi. We'll pick from this one. Rangers, Enugu. Are you sure of what you're saying? I'll have to do a research on this. I'll have to reach out to you, but then if it's a big one, why not? We can take it up from there. But we're not in the position to be doing this. But then we'll have to go on.
Sorry, what's his name again?
Ogwala from Oshodi.
Which season?
2008-2009 season.
Okay.
Yeah, we could check it out and then we'll follow it from here.
I mean, it sounds like a familiar name.
Okay, Ogwala. Okay, Ogwala, I got your message. Don't worry, we'll do that. Fidelis Lichiko is doing the job there, so why would they owe you? We don't even know the amount, but then don't worry, we'll pick from that. And this one says, quite lengthy. Good time, KZK, my man, with AK. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. He said, Nigeria future generations at Lookman is the best. Is the best than England because England can only use afros, England for coal and drop them, but African countries will keep them there as long as they are still on top. As long as they're still on top of their game. More for Lookman, I wish him all the very best. Hakimi Peace, ambassador from Sango Water, Ogun State. He's always part of the show. Thank you so much. Ryan Sadiq from Oworoshaki said, Kisike, good evening. Did I hear you quote Gajula saying Ballon d'Or should have gone to Vini? Please let Ike tell us what is happening. Okay, let Ike tell us what is happening against Real Madrid. A caller said next season will come for it. Next time, he said it's Real Madrid. I don't know. Do you understand what he's saying?
He said I should.
Okay, let me read it again.
He said I should tell him what I'm having against Madrid.
Yeah, let me read it again. Sorry, okay. I'm just trying to pace it. Kizike, good evening. Did I hear you quote Gajela saying Ballon d'Or or should have gone to Vini? I already said that. I brought that. He said if Vini had won, it would have been more. What's
no,
what?
It would have been deserving.
It would have been what?
It would have been deserving. Not more deserving.
No, I think it's more than 7.
No,
sorry.
He didn't use the word.
Are you sure?
Check. He didn't use more.
Let me see. So
I think he used something like very deserving.
So I think very deserving, right? I don't want to leave the show with that. And okay, let me read it. Okay, Pep Guardiola on Vini said if Vini would have won the Ballon d'Or, it would have been more than well deserved.
Okay, more than well deserved.
Yeah, that's the more there. I know what I'm saying. Now he said like last season, Ellen Haaland. And he didn't win it. Okay, let me keep that. So he said, did I hear you could have said that? Now, please let Ike tell us what he's having against Real Madrid. The caller said next season will come for it. Next thing he said is Madrid. Do you understand?
Oh.
Because
okay.
that guy said Chelsea and he said Madrid.
No, yeah, right.
So what did Madrid do? That's the question.
No, Madrid don't do me.
Sadiq from Oroshaki, that's the message.
No, first of all, right, when the guy said next, the guy said Vini should just accept the thing, and then next season we are coming for us. I felt he was coming from the position of a Madrid fan saying, "Don't worry, we are coming for it next season." I never knew the guy is a Chelsea fan. Do you understand? So I don't have anything against Madrid. I don't actually.
Okay, this one says, good evening, KTK. Your analyst, you're trying to be very rude to my analyst. Doesn't the other time he said that what is all about your achievement, but today he's saying your influence on the team is the key. And again, he said, who won the bigger tournament? Are you serious, bro? My question is, what did George Weah win? Did he win the Nations Cup or World Cup? The best player in the world is Vini Jr. or KJL. He said, KTK, Messi won Nations Cup and he was given the award, and he wins Champions League and they'll still give him the award. In nutshell, anything Messi wins, he gets the award. But everything for the award, now politics. KGL. Okay, if I leave you, I know you want to really respond to those messages, but because of time frame. This one says, okay. Good day. I want to know if they've gotten the winner in last week's Lamba show, because I believe I'm among the competitors. Ify baby from Lekki. Ify baby, what did you say, Ify? What did you say? I don't know your Lamba, eh? Bring it again. Let's know. I don't even know the Lamba you dropped, but then, okay. We need to go. Let's really go to the YouTube page. What do we have? Mikado says, evening to you, Kizike and Co. Wishing my darling Chelsea the best of luck tonight. Okay. David Madugba says, for me, I think we should not give Super Eagles interim coach the job yet, because right now he's still proving us wrong. If we should give him the job, he might feel comfortable and start losing matches. Is this true? That's from David Madugba.
I hate this. I don't like this kind of thinking. I like people to be very positive. I don't want to believe.
Don't he want the best for himself?
Of course, that's what I'm going to. I don't want to believe. A manager will start misbehaving because he's gotten the job. I mean, that's exactly when you start. Giving more of yourself, because I mean, you
have someone here. Can you talk to me?
Yeah, Yeah, keeping me on hold.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry. I just.
Yeah, the King Solomon of DOP. Yeah, this much.
Thank you so much for being part of the show. Let's talk quickly.
I think, can you give us an update on Arsenal team? What's the injury of the next match?
What did you say?
Injury.
The update on Arsenal Football Club.
Okay.
What's the injury list and the next match? I'm watching again.
Okay, go on.
I got my prediction right on Sunday.
Sunday.
Arsenal Liverpool 2-2.
On Sunday game. Did you predict on Saturday?
I mean on Saturday. Arsenal Liverpool match 2-2.
Akajaja. Okay. Akajaja.
Yeah, you can take your record.
All right, we'll check the record. So for the Arsenal story, please, I beg you, I'll do that tomorrow. Let's just watch tonight Arsenal press thing then. And because of time, we need to go. Maybe no go climb on top of my head. That's how they come. Akajaja, you know now. Eh?
No. We are together.
We are together. That's the word. Thank you. God bless. I need to go. I think I've been on the show held on this very one. I got this, I won this, and I won blah 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 blah. But there's always a VR check on this winnings on the show. But then apologies for those who haven't gotten their packages, and then we'll have to go from here. Then we keep on. I can't get on the phone lines anymore. The phone line is still beeping. Some presenter want to say ringing. We need to go. Ikechuku, for me sincerely, I would have loved it. I know you have the time. But just
Of course.
of course. I beg you.
No.
You don't want to say no what about?
See, there's absolutely nothing you've said that they said that I've not heard before.
Really?
No. So
Nothing.
See, everybody will look for something to defend their position or their opinion. It's normal.
It's normal.
It's normal.
Okay,
so,
all right. Thank you so much, Ike. We can do it again tomorrow, another day, God willing. Oh, without God, there is no keys. Ike, please don't go anywhere. We have the world news coming up next. Esther Chiku will be taking Esther Wachuku. That's a better name. Esther Wachuku will come take you through for the world news at 6. Please don't go anywhere. Keep listening to VOP 90.FM to the world. I remain your host. My name is Kitty Katie, voice of the mic. Without God, there is no me, and there is nothing wrong in starting small, but there's everything wrong when you settle for less. Keep dreaming big. Work hard to make it a reality. My name is Kizzy K. I'm going out. I'm out.